Good morning to all. My name is Ankit Bajpai, and today I'm going to showcase you some productivity tools, some points over SolidWorks productivity tools. First, about myself. My name is Ankit Bajpai. I have done BTech Mechanical Engineering, and also I have 5 year experience in which 3 year experience in one tech-savvy engineer. I have been working with tech-savvy engineers since 3 years, almost 3 years. So my organization at a glance. First, we are authorized value-added resellers of SolidWorks, and the second is we are also engineering and design service provider, and the third one is we are training and support partner and provider for SolidWorks products in North India. So what is our vision? Basically, our vision is to imparting innovative and leading technology solutions, training and development through effective partnership. And our mission is to provide proper tools and technology to our customers so that they gain competency to meet varied industry challenges at economical cost. So again, about us, who we are, what we offer, and our presence. So who we are, as I have already briefed you that we are authorized resellers of solid product suite in North India, and we are also engaged in providing industry-leading training and support on all SolidWorks products. And also we have more than 15 years of engineering and design analysis experience with our dedicated service team. So what we offer, this is the complete SolidWorks product suite in which we deal. So you can see here you will find all design solutions from mechanical design to electrical design and also data management. Even electronic PCB products are also in our product range. Now, what we offer, apart from the products, we also offer the design services, designing services like 2D to 3D conversion, tool design, reverse engineering, data migration, FEAC, every simulation services, design, automation, etc. And apart from these two, we are also training and support provider in North India. So what is our presence? We are basically we are present in North India with headquartered in Noida, and also our presence in New Delhi, Gurgaon, Jaipur with our different office locations. Okay, productivity tools. We have planned this series in 3 parts. So today I'm going to showcase you the first part of this training in this session, and this is the different agenda of different days. Day one agenda I will cover introduction of productivity tools, design table, and feature work, and also day two agenda I will cover SolidWorks utilities and 3D content control and toolbox utilities and toolbox library. In third day, I will cover some automation tools like DriveWorks Express and other utility tools found in SolidWorks 3D CAD. Let us start with today's session agenda. So today's introduction, design table, then feature work. In introduction, we can say productivity tools are the tools which automate our daily tasks or which save our time. These tools help us in CAD modeling as well as in analysis also. Some of productivity tools are used in CAD modeling and some in analysis. The main tools comes under this category are design table, feature work, SolidWorks utilities, toolbox library, DriveWorks, and other basic utility tools. So what is design table? Design table is a powerful utility in SolidWorks. It is a spreadsheet which we can use to control the dimensions, configurations for the 3D model as well as assembly. It can be used to create multiple configurations of a model without editing the existing model, or it can save our time for creating new configurations by editing the existing one, especially when we start working those models which has many configurations, for example, a pipe flange or in piping industry or some nut, fastener, washer, etc. Design table can use a complex equation uh, to control dimensions of a part and its different configurations, which we can control any items from the size to material for parts, and you can say from component separation state to display state in assembly. I will show you how we can control separation state and display state in assembly design table. So equation and global variable. Let me give you a brief idea about the equation and global variable, as I have already done a training session or a detailed session over equation and global variable. When we are going to design components in which we can relate dimensions, sketch dimensions or feature dimensions or pattern instances to the different same type of entities like sketch dimensions to other sketch dimensions or pattern instances to some other pattern instances with some relation, with some ratio, or with different entities like sketch dimensions to pattern instances or pattern instances to sketch or feature dimensions. And also we can add some independent values. We are generally called independent, these types of independent values inside SolidWorks global variable. So we can relate our entities, our sketch entities, sketch dimensions, feature dimensions, or pattern instances with these independent values by using some ratios or directly. So what is the benefit of this? By just modifying one value, the whole model or all connected entities will automatically modify it. Let me show you some thing in 3D CAD Live. Then we will move to design table directly. You can see I am going to create a rectangle. Just create a rectangle and provide a dimension. And now I can link the next dimension with the previous one directly like this, or with some relation like multiplied by 2.5. Uh, this is what I want to say. So this is the example for sketch dimensions, and now I can also show you the example for feature dimensions directly by double clicking on dimension, or editing feature like equal, and you can relate it directly with the dimension, directly with this dimension, or with some relation as well, similar to the this sketch dimension. Okay, so now this is the brief idea about equation. As soon as you add a equation, you will find a equation manager in your design history. Quickly, I am going to delete this. Now you will find that your equations are free from any types of relation. There is no red mark of equation uh, existing here anymore. Okay. So now this is time to quickly add some variable also. Let's say a or x, and put the value of this variable 50. Now what is the next? The next is we can make our dimension entities relate to some independent variables. Okay, what is the benefit of these relations? As you change the value of independent entity, the dependent entity will automatically modified. Like in first case, the 50 dimension was independent entity and 125 is dependent, 125 was dependent. In this case, this variable is independent. Now I am going to change this value to 75 and rebuild it. Now I will see the rectangular dimension has been changed. Now this is the time to relate this dimension with directly with independent entity, global variable, or with some same entity like this dimension. So this is the time to make some relations. Okay. Now you can see as I will change just this global variable, almost all connected dimensions will change. Okay, this is the main benefit of equation. Now I'm going to put some dimensions like 40. Size will change. You can see the dimensions has been automatically varied. So this is the main benefit of equations. I am not going to spend more time on this. So quickly move to our slide. Now, next is design table. As I have already introduced you with the design table in form of definition. Now this is the time to show you something. First, what we can control in design table. In case of part, we can control dimensions of the feature. We can also control the separation state of the feature. We can also control the size of the holes applied by hole wizard, and we can also control the configuration properties, configuration specific properties like part number in bill of material, as I have already written here. And we can also control different things like derived configurations, equations, sketch relations, comments, materials, different things. Custom specific properties I have also written here. So let me show you in 3D. So you can see I have created two configurations. One is chamfered and the other is sharpened. And in both configurations, the number of hole patterns are different. So, and material is also not provided. Let me provide material also. This one is plain carbon, and the other one is okay. If you are seeing this activity first time regarding configuration, so I want to inform you that in different configurations, in different part configurations, you can control different materials as well. So quickly save this, and you can control the separation state for different configurations. If I suppress this feature in both configurations, then you will find the feature in both configurations has been suppressed. And if you unsuppress the feature in this configuration, then the feature will be unsuppressed for this configuration only. Okay. Other configurations, it remains suppressed. So now, what could be extra done in design table? Quickly move to design table, insert table, and design table. Now this is the time to explain you how this design table property manager works. Blank, you can insert a blank table to fill each and every entity manual. Auto create means each and every dimensions which is different in the configurations already created. Basically, in general case, auto create table is perfectly worked in case of configurations. At least more than one configuration already has been created. Then the dimensions or entities which are different for both configurations will automatically recorded in auto create case. And rest you can already click and record by showing your annotations. I will show you how. And from file, if you have created this design table, some design table in Excel externally, then you can also browse this. So I am going to proceed with auto create. Let's see what this option will work for us. Okay, you can see all the entities which are different for both configurations are recorded here. Okay, And one more thing I want to show you that you can also control feature suppression. Feature suppression I have already explained you in through chamfer feature. Let me show some feature dimensions as this dimension is not controlled in design table. So to the design table, in new column, just select some dimension. You can see here is value automatically added 5 and this angle. Okay, so this is the method how you can directly add dimensions inside your design table. And now these dimensions, these two dimensions are also controlled through design table. So this is how you can use blank design table. So now this is the time to create some new configurations with the help of design table directly without going in dimensions manually one by one and again changes those dimensions. Okay, so this is the time to add a new configuration. OD 210 underscore 5 holes. Okay, counter bore. You can also change counter bore size as well. Quickly type the description here. I am just going to copy this description and going to paste here. Okay, just copy and paste all these values as these are. You can change part number as I have already changed the part number on the basis of configuration name. So now the part number will show you like this. Property description, type here description as a custom property 210 mm outer dia and hole of M10. You can also select material from material list. Just copy this material list and select some different material like malleable cast iron. Now type the value. Let it be 100. This is the PCD. Boss depth 30 and 30. This is the basically equation controlled dimension. So just type it here and provide some different value like 2. Now I am not going to spend time on appearance. Just copy this. Hole size is same. Circular pattern number 5 holes. I have already typed in description. Let me type in description. Okay, I have missed it. Sorry. And now this is the time to decide in which stage chamfer will appear. Unsuppressed size will 5 and 45. Now okay. Okay, now you can see the new configuration has been created perfectly without any error inside the history with material you have provided. And so this is the design table. This is the major benefit of design table. In case of large number of configuration, there is no need to create new configuration, add new configuration, add new configuration each time. and there is no need to put dimensions for this configuration only again and again. Just open your design table and fill all the details required, and just click OK. You will find all configurations automatically created and controlled through design table. Okay, it and this is the time to show you some properties like configuration specific properties for different. You have seen that I have copied description configuration specific property information from a rest of two one of the rest of two configurations and just modified it, and this detail is reflecting here. So how much easy to create this? You can add material, part number, drawn by, checked by, all the configuration specific properties inside your design table, controlled through your design table. So uh, quickly close this, and let me move towards assembly. I have taken pretty much time, pretty much important time of you. Uh, so here you can see in case of assemblies, we can control reference configurations, fixed and floating position of the components, and the separation states of components, size of the whole fly to whole wizard, and dimensions, separation states of the assembly feature, and also we can control the separation states of mate and some variable values, advanced mates like distance mate and angle mate. In case of these types of mates, we can control the dimensions like limit dimensions of limit distance mate, or angle dimensions of angle mate, or limit angle mate also. In case of configuration properties, as similar to the part, we can control configuration properties like part number in bill of material for components and sub-assemblies also. We can also control derived configurations, equations, state relations, comments, materials, configurations like previously I have shown you. So quickly move to 3D CAD and let me show you how these things you can control. Okay, this is the assembly. I have already added some design tables here. Okay, let me show you the design table. Quickly go and edit this design table. Let me add one more configuration inside the. Actually, you can see I have what I have done in these configurations. This time, all pins are parallel with some plane parallel with some plane and this planar face. And what I have done, I have added some perpendicular mate with the edge of this pin and this face, and also some angles in between the plane of this pin and this face. So I have also explained you that we can control the separation state of mate like this. You can see this parallel mate has been suppressed, and this separation state could be controlled through design table. Edit this design table and create a new configuration for this. First, let me position my assembly in correct way. Then, actually, I want to show you the workout over assembly along with design table. And you can say the parallel mate has been suppressed here for this pin. I am going to create a new configuration for this pin. Last, okay, no need to type again and again. Just copy this and modify the value to 120 to 150. Now just copy all these rows as it is and just modify the values and configuration name is shown as configuration name. Basically, part number inside the BOM is controlled by this property. Uh, I will show you in 3D model also. And in this, I am going to control some configuration specific property, and this perpendicular mate is suppressed, will be suppressed for this condition. This parallel will be suppressed for this condition. And now the value will 90. Let me see what I have created. Okay, so by mistake I have made it perpendicular. I think I have put value from wrong side. Okay, let me see from which direction the value has been taken. Okay, for 120 configuration, the value is 60. Okay, let me type the value 30. Inside the design table. We need to put this value 30 because the angle measurement is from another side. Okay, now this is 150. So configuration we have been created. Now if we suppress any item, then one more state one more property will be add inside our table. We have to just click and select and click OK. So this is the suppress and resolve. So we can just change the state for any configuration directly from design table. And now this is the time to make another two were transparent. And here I have to, okay, now by this we can achieve the condition which we want to do. Or we can also use component display state, I think. Okay, now this is the time to add display state. So in case of configuration, just call the display state. If you have made some different display states in large number, you can just call the display state and use inside your assembly. So this is the time to close this part also. Now this is the time to move our slide. FeatureWorks. Our next topic is FeatureWorks. So with the help of FeatureWorks, what we can do. So let's take a brief idea about FeatureWorks. FeatureWorks is an add-in provided in SolidWorks 3D CAD for all modules like Standard, Professional, and Premium. It enables user to encounter with the imported data like STEP, IGS, Parasolid, etc., and other native 3D CAD data. So it helps users to convert single imported feature into different supported geometric SolidWorks features. Uh, on the converted data or on imported data, user can also create new features later. Okay, so these some features controlled through feature work. Some more features also controlled through feature work. We can control both uh, solid imported data or sheet metal imported data through feature work. Let me show you. Let me show you how we can control this. Let me open first some IGS. This is the time to just import diagnosis. Attempt to heal this. It will automatically ask you to run a feature recognition. Click no, and okay, you can enable your feature expert from here or disable it. You can control it from here. Import diagnosis and feature works you can directly run from here. Now, this is the time to run feature works. You can run feature works from data migration, recognize feature, or you can also run your feature recognize from here. You can also control the options for different options. And you can also control whether your feature recognition is performed in different window or in same window. Okay. Now, this is the time to show you difference between the automatic and interactive feature. First, let me show you automatic. After this, I will show you interactive. In case of automatic, you can just select one or more options from here. Now, model is recognizing for different features. What FeatureWorks will do, FeatureWorks will automatically convert this model in form of standard SolidWorks geometric features. Okay, not in form of loft or strip. Standard geometric features like extrude, revolve, cut extrude, cut revolve, hole wizard. Okay, still feature the model has been recognizing. Model is recognizing. Now this is the time this feature collection has been recognized. Okay, click OK, and let's see how your history will be created. Now this is creating a history, model history for you. Sometimes there are difference in uh, history, little bit difference in history. Sometimes history is not exactly similar to the created in native CAD software. Now I'm going to showcase you the feature works for sheet metal models or some interact, some very simple example for interactive feature work. In case of interactive feature recognition, you can use this property manager like this. The wrong feature I have selected. Now this is the time to select cut extrude and the feature is recognized. The cut extrude has been created, or we can directly edit the feature and this feature will add in our history. Okay, this is the interactive feature recognition. Now this is the time to uh, check the feature recognition process for sheet metal bodies. Let me show you how for sheet metal bodies feature recognition works. Just try to attempt this. Now click yes. Proceed with sheet metal items. The feature has been recognized. Okay, you can see some processes are running inside the background. Now this is the time to click OK. Let us see how this tool will work for us. Could we get to create some flat for this model with the help of sheet metal feature recognition? Okay, I think some of the things has been created for us. Now this is the time to check by clicking on flatten. So okay, pretty good flat pattern has been created. Now this flat pattern can be directly exported into DXF. Okay, I am just trying to export this flat pattern into DXF DWG. Now you can see DXF is pretty good. So this is the process of the feature recognition. So quickly move towards our slide. Okay, the conclusion of this presentation is with the help of the design table for the parts as well as assembly, we can effectively control our 3D model for the different modification without changing our existing design and without creating a new document. With the help of FeatureWorks, we can convert our imported 3D features into a group of suitable SolidWorks solid or sheet metal features. So today's this is the whole content from my side for the today's session. In the next session, we will cover the agenda day 2. So this is my contact. So any one of you want to contact me, then you can contact me for any doubt. Okay, bye.